What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Southern Guy here, making my return. Hope you enjoyed America Luchador. I hope you enjoyed America Luchador taking over the channel the other day, and I hope y'all guys had a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Tonight's SmackDown opened up with the usual intro. The Amway Center, Orlando, Florida. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, welcome. We got Uso says the virus series everyone's talking about the farewell of the Undertaker, but they should be talking about him, what he and his cousin and Universal Champion Road Ray did. Did recently Mike exploring at Jey Uso to the ring. He smiles at Reigns and takes before his march into the ring with Heyman. Fans boo and get louder. Reigns from Heyman hit the ring, grabbing the mic. We got Otis. We got Otis versus King Corbin tonight. One-on-one match. As we see, Otis is down at ringside and yelling at him. Jey mounts Otis now and punches him several times by Jey with more chair shots and yelling at him. Otis and the referee runs down and calls for help. Toss the chair as we go to commercial. We're back from commercial with Jey, what Jey did to Otis with the chair. Also, we see Chad Gable and the referee help Otis to the back during the break. We got SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler 1-on-1 tonight. And the winner of this match was, non-title. And the winner of this match, Ziggler trades shots now with Ford. With a big insecurity kick, Roode takes advantage and comes from behind, rolling Ford up for the win and the pin. Winners Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode pick up the victory of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. After the match, Roode's music hits, and we go to replays. Ziggler begins to celebrate. Tonight's Massive Flow video progressive takes a shot looking at between Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan. You see Jey Uso is there as they accepted how Sami Zayn is. We get Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, Murphy and Ashley Mysterio. But the House Seth Rollins chapter of the Lights is over. We got WWE Continental Champion Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan 1-on-1 tonight. With the yes kicks, then the bell rings, drops him, Sami turns around, sends him into Daniel Bryan to the floor. But we're seeing the referee counts as Sami runs away to the backstage area. Bryan chases him. Sami runs into the back, down, and gets in the ring after the referee now at a 9 count. Bryan is nowhere to be seen as the referee finishes her count. Winner by a count out, Sami Zayn wins over Daniel Bryan by a count out. After the match, Sami Zayn gets to celebrate. Sami's a kids, fans boo. Boo. Camera cuts backstage. You see Jey Uso mounting Daniel Bryan in the gorilla position. You're working him over. Kevin Owens makes the save, but Uso shoves him away. It keeps pounding on Bryan. The officials immediately get involved. Now Owens stops him again. Uso yells at Owens and tells him he's nowhere to find. If he wants to fight, Owens says he has officially tended to Bryan and says he is officially going to find Uso. We get you see Jey Uso talking to Ray, to Paul Heyman, huddling. That's about Kevin Owens talking about waking up. We get Reigns shows this threat his family like crap. Owens walks off. Reigns tells him to Uso to take pride how his sons look at him, and to understand that Reigns is his own sons and look at him. Reigns says Owens does not look at him and will fear with fear. He wants Jay to fix that. We got Natalya versus Bianca Belair 1-on-1. We see Natalya get Bayley gets involved into this, but we see Bayley's right back behind. Natalya ends up bringing Bianca Belair in the ring. Bayley comes from behind of the apron, but beyond Belair sends Natalya into her, knocking her off the apron back to the floor. This leads Bianca Belair to roll up Natalya for the pin and the win. Winner Bianca Belair defeats Natalya. After the match, Bianca Belair celebrates in the middle of the ring. Bayley yells at her from ringside. Bayley teases to return to the ring, but she stays on the apron. See, Adam Pearce is speaking backstage with Paul Heyman. We get Murphy versus King Corbin 1-on-1 match. We see Dominic ends up grabbing Corbin's foot when he runs the ropes. Murphy nails the King Corbin with a knee. Murphy goes on the apron, covers Corbin for the pin, but Corbin gets his foot on the bottom rope. Dominic then pushes his foot off the rope, and the referee counts the pin. Winner Murphy defeats Baron Corbin. The Mysterio family laugh with Ray as they stand together on the ramp. Corbin is furious. He takes a bike and calls the Mysterio family a bunch of spineless cowards. Corbin says that he wants a rematch next week and says this time he will be ready. Cole confirms that Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens for the main event. We're backstage seeing Big E and Apollo Crews. His attitude and I caught my champion reign. Big E says he has a unforgettable raid, and Sammy says his Big E should be appalling himself. Big E says Big E mocks Sammy and grabs his hand for a shake, but keeps grabbing tighter for 10 seconds. We see Billie Kay interrupts. She has headshots and her resume, offering it to take over the show from them. Cold is not assumed. With a backstage promo, Carmella, she speaks while she replays recent attacks on SmackDown with the champion Sasha Banks. Carmella says that she's glad Banks and her little friend Bayley are done playing games, because it's time for everyone to find out who the most dominant woman in WWE is, and that's Carmella. Carmella goes on to say that she used to be like Sasha Banks, but she lost herself and then lost all when she started going things from fans, everybody else. Carmella said that she's not doing anything for anybody else. She says that Champagne appears to be Banks because she's the boss, Jewel. Carmella said it is happening as Banks attacks. Banks drops Carmella with a Banks statement submission on the floor, but officials break it up, and Banks talks the trash to Carmella as she retreats. We got Jey Uso in the main event of SmackDown Live. See a stunner. Kevin Owens working on the arm now. Ray's Haywood are watching from the back. Steve. We get a 2 count. Finally get a stunner, then sits Owens' shoulder at first at the turnbuckle. Owens used under the ring and Bridges still in the chair. And Owens used his knees in the middle of the ring to cover when Uso brings up the chair in the ring. He smacks him all over the back with it. The referee calls for the match. Winner by disqualification, Kevin Owens. After the bell, Uso delivers another chair shot to keep Owens down in the middle of the ring. We see A. Reigns watching from backstage. As he got facing in his face, Owens then stands up at the top of the ramp, announce table, telling now, yelling at Reigns, "Come find me." Owens says he's the head of his table. Now, when Uso is crawling around in the ring, Owens runs in and taunts Reigns some more, then drops Uso with a stutter in the middle of the ring. Owens goes back for the announce table and sits there at the head of it, taunting Reigns, asking him where is he. Reigns watches from the back. Owens tells him he will be waiting for him. Furious, Reigns crosses his arms and looks down as SmackDown goes off the air. That's your official WWE SmackDown live review results and reactions for SmackDown Live for November 27th. Hit that thumbs as hard as you can. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel right here at Southern Guy, right here at YouTube.com. We're now nearing 39 subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel. We got 38 subs right now, so please let's keep the channel growing. It'll continue throughout the rest of the year and into the new year. So please subscribe, hit that thumbs as hard as you can to review the channel. It will be shared on Facebook and many other platforms. Don't miss America Luchador. We'll be turning Monday night with Raw review. Hopefully we'll have him back on the channel on Monday. We'll have to see what happens. That's the Raw review. I mean the SmackDown, guys. I'm sorry. It is Friday. It's been a long week. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving last night. Happy Thanksgiving to all. From me to you. I know it's kind of late. Thanksgiving was yesterday, but happy Thanksgiving again. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell for notifications. Subscribe to the channel right here.